now they have somebody to look up to and say, yo, I like this guy because he liked the shit that I like. If I go on Xbox Live, I can play against Xavier Woods. I can't play against Ron Simmons. I can't play against Bobby Lashley, but I can play against Kofi Kingston. And I can watch him on TV, and I can say, yo, I see this guy on TV, and I play against him on a fucking video game. I can't do that same shit with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley is not going to sit there and play a video game with me. That is a representation all in itself. And for someone like you who get dressed up and go to these conventions and just want to be yourself, they're having an opportunity to be themselves, and they'll be able to represent a bunch of kids who just want to be themselves. They don't want to be what mainstream is supposed to be, telling them what they're supposed to be. They don't want to be thugs. They don't want to be going around in business suits and going back to the old days of the Untouchables and shit like that. They just want to go in there and wear a fucking a headpiece, a damn gauntlet with 6 fucking gems on it, and say, I'm cool because I get to wear this shit no matter what, and no one's going to judge me. And that's what New Day has been doing. They're wearing things that people are not going to judge them about because they're representing a whole culture of black kids who are getting picked on because they like this type of shit.
They are shucking and jiving and throwing pancakes and being entertaining. Let me dance for your boss. Let me dance for you. Don't get me wrong. I know I've been joking. Shout out to the New Day, because New Day has been holding it down for a very long time. But let's not get lost in let's not get into that one point of representation or whatever. Again, I still go back to the question on the product right now. Who's the major stars representing us? And I say us because I'm black. I'm sorry. I may look like I'm Chinese because my eyes slanted. but I'm not Blasian. I am black. So okay. When I watch wrestling, tell me a superstar. Stop saying these stars. Tell me a top guy.
Superstars that represent you, LP. 2 superstars that represent you, knowing you personally.
Right.
I get cut off.
Yeah, and so he said that Xavier Woods, and I mean, this is a great debate, fellas. We can go all night on this. I think that.
Hear me now?
Yeah, you were breaking up a little bit, but I think that we were saying that the diversity on a man. I'm saying that diversity in general is good. I love seeing superstars that come from different regions. As you see, like you got Drew McIntyre, who represents Scottish people. You know what I'm saying? You got Rhea Ripley, who represents her Australian roots, and I love seeing different types of representation from all over the world. I think that we're saying that we would love to see more stars that to be built. Now, I think we are seeing more stars being built through NXT. And I think me and Christian kind of agree on that as far as, and NXT has actually moved to doing arena shows again. So I think that's a great look for them. And Trick Williams in NXT is the spearhead of that. So we see all of these great superstars being built up. All thing we're saying from a wrestling fan's point of view is that we want to see more storylines to get people involved and engaged from the women's perspective. Bringing up new stars that aren't the stereotypical roles that we usually see. And then keep on adding diversity. Personally, I wanted to see Shinsuke Nakamura win a world championship. He hasn't won a world championship at all. I thought they were going to pull the trigger when they had that interaction between him and Seth Rollins, and they were giving him all these vignettes because I know that representation matters too. I'm happy to see Asuka and Io on there representing for their cultures and a lot of different people that are coming into wrestling. And so I think now more than ever, the wrestling world looks like the world. And we're seeing all these new up-and-coming talent come up who are crushing it on all levels. To Roosevelt's point, from the indies, there are a lot of black and brown and Hispanic and Asian wrestlers that are coming up in the ranks and on the independent scene. Christian got a show that's about to happen in December, and he has a very diverse roster there, so you can see all types of representation right there for the fans that want to check out the event, man. So I love the way that wrestling is, and I think that I do want to see that next big star of color. We'll see who it is. I think it might be Trick Williams. I think it might be Javon Nevis. I think it might be Obafemi. You know what I'm saying? From those brothers, they are crushing it right now. And then next thing, when they come up the main roster, hopefully the same thing translates. And we just want to see more stories, more involvement, and more representation in wrestling. Fellas, that was a great debate. Woo! I was about to come to blows at one point. Boy, I was like, I got to pull out the gloves and pull out the gloves.